So we failed, guys. It is now, what time now? 7:01. It's now 7:01. I'm leaving, but it's been over for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Basically, when I finally got to the front of the line, they were like, lock up this truck. Yeah. So basically, they wanted 3 lines in a bottleneck area at a gate, right? So they barricaded up the area so that they could prevent us from pushing over this barricade that they were behind. There were still donuts on the truck, and they were just, the workers were frustrated, and somebody just said lock up this, and then just start put up back the bags that they had with the boxes of donuts, and they just lock up the truck. So some people got through. Like, if I was in the line on the far left, and people in the middle lines were just boring forward. So we kept getting pushed and squeezed up and crumpled up. And then them have the audacity for when the donut stop giving, you could have turned around and see the people and them the donut in their line. But alas, big waste of time. They're like, oh, we're gonna be doing drops like this until like for the next 10 days or something else like some, but still, me nah look. Krispy Kreme better call me, cause me nah look. Nah, come back out here. It was one chance. Yeah, it was one chance, and this was the pickup at the headquarters that they changed from Devon House. So it was a bust. If you've been here, or if you were there even before, like you did come early, and you never get nothing, I feel your pain. But yeah, crazy stuff. They like shifted where the lines were, so people were lined up around the store till it bend the corner, and then they were like, move from here because the drop is gonna be, like me say, in a one driveway. Like, so like there's a lot next to the store that clearly they own and use, so they drove the truck around there to be delivering the donuts from off the truck to us behind the barricade. That's a ridiculous idea. Jamaican people cannot line up in empty space. Yeah? Worse, more than one line. Yeah? So even though we try to keep our line, because people on the far left, it's easy to keep a line across a perimeter. So the people on the far left are trying to keep the line. People in the middle don't know what line is. And so some people in the middle were in a line and some weren't. And like I said, by the time everybody start push forward, the middle is gonna swell and spread out everybody at the sides. And then people are coming in to the left from the side and picking donuts off. Yeah, people who come from the back of the line will come to the front to skip the people at the side. It was wild. It was wild. I did something like this when I was in UA, because they were giving away free singers. When you bought a zinger combo, when I was in UA, you got a free zinger if you bought the zinger combo. I stayed in the line in the Cram store, and you know the KFC at UA not that big. In the Cram store, if you're claustrophobic, it wasn't a good place to be. And yeah, like I did it for the culture, I did it for the vlog, I mean I'll do it again. Yeah, so if I still reach, cause that's launch day, but they not see me at the next drop. I'm not doing it. If you see me, the drop was in my backyard, but I not, no, I know. But yeah, it was poorly executed though. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. It was poorly executed, and they cannot tell me otherwise. Cause if even with the challenges that was gonna be posed, with the fact that these was Jamaican people that they were dealing with, and people that were frustrated and been waiting, so it's not even just Jamaican people. If you have people waiting, you're gonna get effects like this. So yeah. So wait, did anybody who did watch this video did actually go and get any? From what I heard, they tried multiple times to distribute the donuts yesterday. So they would have given out like a few different times throughout the drop that they planned. Because as you know, they were supposed to originally be at Devon House. I'm sure they probably started there, and then it never worked out, and then they moved over to their location and then continued there. I mean, it was just a weird vibe. Like, it's weird to be like right at the front of the line, like me and the barricade, yeah, I make four, when they're deciding that, yeah, we're done, lock up this. So, yeah, after waiting for a good while, yeah, that weirded me out. But I don't. They were very frustrated. The staff behind the barricade, what it feels like to be at the front of that barricade with like 100 people behind you pushing forward. It's weird, and it's quite heightened stress event. like like it's rough for me on this side. I swear to you, I promise you. I had to be holding my strength to make space for the lady in front of me when she got her box for she to leave, because she was like, she was trying to keep order in the line like for the good while. And when she finally got hers, it's like people were closing in. They kept pushing forward so much, they were closing in on the space, and she couldn't come outside to hold on to the barricade so that they don't push me forward on her, and so she can come out. And she was the last person to get in front of me. So I'm glad for her that she got but yeah, like I said, for me, I was just there for the culture. I was there for the vlog. Like, it's not like I can't afford donuts. I can afford donuts. I just said I didn't want to wait. So because I wanted to make content and review it, I didn't want to wait until it dropped on June 3rd. I wanted to be able to taste them and give an early review on it. Me personally, I've tried Krispy Kreme already. I've just never had the ones they were doing yesterday. I've never tasted the original glazed donut. I've tasted the iced chocolate filled donut. I think it was custard filled or cream filled. I think it was custard filled though. When I traveled before, but that was like years ago when I tried it. I haven't tried it again since then. It was decent though, so I really wanted to try this one just to see, and like I said, to get content out for you guys. But it was a bust, as I said. The next time you see something like this, I keep, just send me the link to the videos and remind me, don't go down there, don't go down there. Maybe by then still I would have been able to focus on my content and put up more content, and we won't have to go down there. Maybe they'll invite us. This is me foreshadowing, by the way. You're gonna watch it happen. You see me a little crazy right now, but it's gonna happen. You're just, like, in a few years it's gonna happen, and this wouldn't have seemed like crazy talk then. You get me? So yeah, that's the story. That's what happened. It was disorderly and unorganized. When I got there, the line was like, people were wrapping the line around the store, right? When I was there, and then all of a sudden, like, you just saw the movement. Like, I noticed that there was a crowd near this open area, and then I noticed they put up a barricade in the open area, because it's like a little place that you drive through, because there's a lot next to the location with the store with the Popeyes. There's a lot next to it, and so there's this opening to drive through to there, and I saw it, and I was just like, okay. And they're putting a barricade there, and then you just start hearing little, like, people saying, like, they're saying to go over to the other side, and then all of a sudden they said the truck is coming, you have to clear the way, so go to the other side. So now we're like, okay, so we're supposed to go over to this area with the barricade that you just put up, right? I'm thinking if it was 2 lines instead of 3, that might make a difference, because then you would have had space in the middle for anyone from either line to clear the line through. The space wasn't big enough for 3 lines, in my honest opinion, because the lines weren't very distinct. Like, for example, I was there with my bag and pan, so the line wasn't gonna be that distinct. I can't stand there, and I don't trust people like that to have, like, me and my cockroaches in the space. People don't want dress back, because you know how I think culturally you feel so far from your objective when you have space in a line. Jamaican people don't like breathing rooms in lines.
It's the same way they drive, the same way them stand up in lines, like them itch up behind you. It's like if them leave space, somebody going to skip you, overtake you, because them don't want that happen. Them don't leave space, and if them leave, and if even if nobody now go skip them, them still don't leave space because it make them feel far from them goal. So there's no space. If you ever say, "Oh no, push the line too much forward, you need to dress back." The body behind the one dress back. So when you start push back for them dress back, all you do is squeeze up some people and make it, because the people at the back not moving. Right, they're not moving. So it's just little things like that. Like, this just reminds me why we don't do things like this. Like I said, I've experienced like waiting on like a limited time window for something free to be given out. Like I said, I did this already with the KFC and the zingers at UA. We had to pay for the combo though to get a free zinger. This was just free donuts overall. And I'm thinking as well, because at the end of the day, like when I was there, that time period, that window, there wasn't, as far as I'm concerned, there was no media coverage. So even at that point, they wouldn't have any reason to feel like they needed to satisfy everybody that was there. It's easy to just decide that, all right, we got enough already. The rest of y'all don't want to comply. Lock it up. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. So I'd still try it. I'm not very impressed with that first instance, because this is not their first time. Every time like a company like this comes out here, they normally have people that have done this before in multiple countries. This is not the first time that person would have executed something like this, or in a country like this. So to see it still go this poorly yesterday is just a testament to that. Like I said, they were planning to have multiple points to share, because like I said, they wanted 3 lines. How about not make 3 lines in that way and have 3 points of distribution? The minute you cram people into a bottleneck scenario is a bad mix, because there's no way for those 3 lines to be there, right? And people, without it being 3 like sharp and distinct line like we are soldier, and people get the thing and can leave out through those 3 lines. Like I said, 2 line would have more than would have be the max. 2 line, cause 1 line now keep, cause you know 1 line is still a bungle. If you do 2 distinct line, I think it would be enough space to pass through the lines once you get. Better thing would have be like a vantage point where they control the space behind them and you have to pass them. So you get your donut and you have to continue walking past them. Is a way to control people getting multiples and things like that. But yeah, like I said, they had all the opportunities to fix the scenario, but they were just frustrated with everything and thought it's best for them and their staff and the people to not hurt themselves in it. You get me? And if they don't want it to get out of hand, they were like, just lock this up and let's leave. But like I said, it's not like it was announced to everybody. Me just being at the front, that's why I overheard it. But yeah, it is what it is. As usual, guys, thanks for watching. If you like my effort, make sure to like the video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment below. Tell me if you've been to any other drops, like you were at the one in New Kingston. That one would have been a good one for me to be at, but I didn't even know till it was over. You get me? Let me know if you got anything from any of the drops, and let me know if you went to the drop yesterday and you left without anything. Alright guys, bye.